Something strange is happening in the world right now, and most people don't understand it. It's not just inflation, it's energy pressure affecting everything you buy, and your brain is reacting to it without you noticing. Gas prices don't just change your driving habits, they change your entire financial mindset, and that's where the real damage starts. When energy costs rise, everything else follows. Food, transport, electricity, even your mood gets affected. And people think it's just normal life now. And global tension makes it worse. When markets react to conflicts or uncertainty, energy prices become unstable. And uncertainty is what your brain fears the most. This is where psychology takes over. Your brain stops analyzing numbers logically. It starts reacting emotionally instead. When people feel financial stress, they don't calculate anymore. They start reacting. And reactions always cost more than planning. So people start making fast decisions. Move house, change cars, change routines, all because of pressure. But the problem is not solved, because small financial leaks become bigger under stress. A few extra dollars here, a few there, and suddenly your entire budget feels broken. It's not always your income problem, it's what your income is forced to cover now. And energy costs are silently taking a bigger share. And the worst part is emotional spending increases too. Stress makes people spend more, not less. So the cycle gets even stronger. This creates a loop. Stress increases spending, spending increases stress. And people can't see where it starts. But there is a way out. It's not about reacting to prices. It's about building a system that doesn't react at all. When electricity and fuel prices rise together, it doesn't feel small anymore. It starts affecting your daily decisions, and your brain begins to feel constant pressure. Global uncertainty makes it worse. When markets react to geopolitical tension, energy becomes unstable, and instability creates fear-based decisions. Your brain doesn't process it like economics. It processes it like danger, and danger always triggers fast reactions. So people start cutting everything randomly. Less driving, less eating out, less comfort, but they don't fix the root problem. Because the real issue is imbalance. Your income stays stable, but costs keep shifting. And that creates silent financial stress. And stress changes behavior in a hidden way. People don't spend less under pressure, they often spend worse. And that's the psychology most people miss. Fear leads to impulse. Impulse leads to spending. And spending leads back to more fear. This is a cycle most people never escape, because they try to solve it emotionally. But emotional solutions don't work here. The only way out is removing emotion from decisions. That means systems, not reactions. And systems behave the same under pressure. When your money is automated, you stop reacting to every crisis. You already decided before emotions arrives. And that gives you control. Stability doesn't come from income. It comes from behavior consistency, and consistency removes panic completely. Even in unstable markets, disciplined systems survive. They don't react to noise. They stay consistent through everything. And that's where compounding starts to matter. Small, consistent actions grow over time, even when the world feels unstable. A simple $500 system can survive any market condition, because it doesn't depend on emotion. It depends on structure. In just 1 year, that becomes $6,000, and you didn't even feel the effort. That's the power of systems. At some point, money stops feeling like pressure, because decisions are no longer emotional. They are automated. And this is where identity changes. You stop being someone who reacts to money. You become someone who controls it. So the real solution was never about the crisis. It was about how you respond to it. And that response is fully in your control. At this point, something changes in your thinking. You stop reacting to every price movement, and you start thinking long-term instead. The world will always stay uncertain. Oil prices, energy costs, global tension, it never stops. But your reaction can change. Most people rely on emotion, but emotion reacts to fear, and fear is never stable. Systems don't react. They continue working even under pressure. And that's why they win over time. A simple system builds predictable growth, even when everything around you feels unstable. And that predictability creates confidence. Over time, consistency becomes power. It doesn't look exciting at first, but it becomes unstoppable later. And slowly, financial stress starts to disappear. Not because income changed, Ajij, but because behavior changed. You stop reacting to every trigger. Sales, discounts, pressure, they lose power because your system is stronger. This is where identity shifts. You are no longer someone who reacts. You are someone who controls. And that control changes everything. Because money stops controlling your emotions. You start controlling money. Long-term wealth is never built in moments. It's built in repetition. And repetition creates identity. Chaos gives excitement, but stability gives freedom. And freedom lasts longer than excitement. You are always building your future self. With every small decision you make today, and most of it is invisible. Small decisions don't feel powerful, but over time, they define your entire financial life. And that's how wealth is actually created. That's why automation is everything. It removes emotional errors completely and replaces them with consistency. Even small systems build real results. $500 a month becomes $6,000 a year. And that's just the beginning. And over years, it multiplies further. Not suddenly, but quietly, until it becomes life-changing. At that point, money stops feeling like pressure. It becomes a system that works for you, and not against you. So the lesson is simple. It was never about the crisis itself. It was about your response to it. If you understood this, your perspective just changed. Now the real question is, what will you do with it? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Money Decode. Let's meet you in the next video.